Hi everyone, I'm Chelsea and I own a residential cleaning and organizing business in North Carolina. And today I would like to talk to you about what a house is. So what is a house? Well, that's kind of a silly question, right? The answer is easy. A house is a building. Maybe it's not called by that name. Maybe it's called a condo or an apartment or a mobile home. Or maybe for some people it's an RV or a van or a car. But regardless of what word you use to call it, a house is a physical space that a person or a group of people live in. But I believe that a house is more than that. I believe a house is a living and breathing thing. A house plays all kinds of roles for us in life. It holds space for us just as our family and our friends and our pets do. The most basic role a house provides for us is protecting us from the elements, right? That's quite a big role and it deserves respect. But a house is more than just a physical shelter. It shelters us from harmful behaviors and not so good people. It provides a place to safely store our things. Now, obviously, in some cases, a house fails to protect us from harmful people or fails to protect our things because some people are just bad. But for the majority of our lives, a house succeeds at those roles. But besides just physically protecting us from bad things or storing our things safely from theft and damage, it also shelters us from the negative and overwhelming energies of other people and of our modern, busy world. And still, a house is so much more than just a physical shelter and a shelter from chaotic energy. A house is the first environment that we begin each day in. It lends its energy to how we will go about our day. Just like making our beds sets a tone for the rest of the day, the environment that our bed actually sits in sets a tone for how our day will go. A house is where we, most often, sometimes we eat out, sometimes we eat at other people's houses, but most often a house is where we prepare and we eat our food. And the condition of our kitchen can dictate what energy we put directly into our bodies. When your kitchen is dirty and disgusting and dishes are piled up and that pan you wanted to use for dinner is sitting filthy next to the sink, you're more likely to go to the cupboard and to grab the processed foods, to grab the things that you can open a can and dump in a bowl and heat in the microwave, or that you can just open the package and eat directly instead of preparing a healthy meal for yourself. So a house actually has an effect, its condition has an effect on what we physically eat, which is what we're physically made up of. A house is also the environment we come home to every day and we end our days in. And it's where we land ourselves to unwind, to decompress from the stresses of the day, to relax. And like starting our day in it, the condition of our houses can dictate our ability to unwind and to relax. If your house is chaotic and you look around and all you can do is think about all the things you have to do in your home, then you're not able to truly relax and truly let go of your stresses, which lends itself to being unhealthy. A house is the place that we often cultivate our deepest relationships in life in. We fall in love in our homes. We make our children in our homes. And it's the first environment we bring them home to in the very first day of their precious lives. We learn to be parents in our homes and we raise our children in them for 18 plus years. And our house plays a role in who our children will become in their adult lives and how they will raise their own children. It has a ripple down effect through generations. We play games in our homes. We read books in our homes. We build forts. We watch movies in our house. We play cards. We make art projects with our children in our homes. We cook with our children in our homes. It's where we spend most of our quality time with our kids. We celebrate birthdays and holidays and coming of age moments in our homes. We create and pass down traditions in them. We welcome friends and pets into our homes, and we make memories and share love with them as well. Our houses are the places that we do happy dances when we've had a great day at work or school, or we've gotten a wonderful news from someone. It's where you do your little jig and you're like, yes, life is going great. Our house is the physical space where we dream and we plan for our futures. If you're lucky enough, like I am, blessed enough like I am, to own your own home, your house provides a secure future for not only you, but for your children and possibly your grandchildren. A house is where we cultivate our creativity and our goals. It's also a place that holds space for us when the world doesn't seem right, when our lives are chaotic and stressed, when we keep getting punches thrown at us and things are just downright not right. A house is where we vent our anger. It's where we vent our frustration when we've had a bad day at work or at school or in some social setting. It's where we rest and heal when we're sick, and where we nurse our family members and our pets through illness. It's a place to come to hide when we're filled with anxiety or we're suffering from depression. It's the place where we talk through and we make the toughest decisions we face in our lives. Sometimes it's the place where we have to witness the people that we love and the animals that we love as they pass on to their next life and away from us in this world. And then it becomes the place where we grieve the loss of our loved ones. It's a place where we too one day will become sick or become old and will die. A house holds a space for us to feel safe, being sad, being sick, being frustrated, being overwhelmed, being stressed out. It plays a big role in our existence. A house holds energy. Quite literally, it holds energy in the form of warm air in the winter or cool air in the summer. It likely has active power lines running through all of its walls that move energy from outside of our homes into them to power the things that we love or that we need or that entertain us. It has cables running through the walls, and it has wireless beaming radio waves flowing through the air of it that provide us with entertainment and communication. It has pipes full of water running throughout it that bring us hydration. The water brings us a method of cooking. It brings us a method to cleanse our bodies, and it even brings us a way to cleanse the house itself. Our homes are alive with energy even when we aren't present in them. But it's not just a physical, tangible energy. It's alive with the unseen energy too. The energy of everything and everyone that has ever walked through the doors of our house or been brought through the doors of our house. Every item in our homes carries with it an energy. Every memory or moment, good or bad, carries with it an energy. And those energies influence our own energy and mood, either in a positive way or a negative way. The energetics alive in our homes influence the way that we live our lives. They influence the way that our children live their lives, that our pets, that our plants, and that the people we invite into them live their lives. A house is a very special, powerful, and sacred personal space. Sacred personal space. It's the thing that we work hardest to keep in life, and most likely it's the thing that you're going to spend the most of your hard-earned money on in life. When our home isn't treated with respect or cared for, neither are we, and vice versa. When our house is chaotic, so are our lives. When our house is stressed, so are we. When our house is cluttered, so are our minds. When our bathrooms and kitchens are unhealthy, oftentimes we are too. And the opposite, when we're unhealthy, our house becomes unhealthy. A house isn't just a building, it's a living, breathing organism that carries with it its own unique ebb and flow of energy. I want you all to think about your life and what people things and qualities that you value the most. Write them down. Make a list of the 5 things or 10 things that you value the most. Then, based on your values, write down 5 to 10 goals for your life over the next year. Sit with those 2 lists for a moment, and then I want you to get up and I want you to walk through your house room by room. And I want you to stand in each doorway or entryway or transition to a different space. And I want you to observe the energy in that room. And I want you to observe how the energy in that room makes you feel. Does your home carry with it an energy that reflects those core values that you wrote down? Does your home support your goals for your future? What areas or things in your home participate in holding you back from living your core values and attaining your goals? What areas and things in your home energetically support your vision for the way you want your future to unfold? Write those things down too. And if you find that you're stuck in an undesirable pattern that doesn't support your higher self in life, the chances are you found a lot of areas doing that walkthrough and things doing that walkthrough in your home that no longer serve you. It's time for us to remove those things. All of the things that distract you, that make you sad, that stress you out, that keep you up at night worrying and making lists in your head, that bring you back to times in your life that were not good, that remind you of people in your life that you no longer hold as valuable, that hurt you. Look around and let's get rid of them. It's time to get rid of those things. It's time to get rid of the things that prevent our dreams from becoming a reality. So tomorrow we start, Sunday, March 24th, we start our 30 Days to Neat Declutter Challenge. And I would like all of you to commit yourself to taking 10 to 20 minutes every day for the next 30 days to create more space and time and money for the things that you value most in life. And I will be going live on Facebook tomorrow at noon Eastern Time to lead us through our first task of our 30 Days to Neat Declutter Challenge. You can find us on Facebook at www.facebook.com/theneatfreaks. So I hope you all have a wonderful Saturday evening if you're at home perusing through Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and hopefully you will join us live tomorrow on Facebook for the beginning of our decluttering challenge. Happy homes, and remember, don't adapt to the energy of a room, influence the energy of a room. All right, good night. Bye.